afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. This is Film My Run on Zwift. My name is Stephen Cousins and we are broadcasting live around the world on Facebook, on twitch.tv, on Mixer and on YouTube. While we're getting everything set up, it would be absolutely awesome if you could go and subscribe to the Film My Run YouTube channel and also the Zwift Runs and Rides YouTube channel. You can also find us on Facebook at facebook.com/filmmyrun, on Twitter at filmmyrun, and you can also go to the website, which is www.filmmyrun.com. It's very nearly time, so sit back, relax and watch me do all the hard work.
Welcome along to Monday Run Club. I don't have any sound in my headphones, can't hear a thing, so we're just going to have to play it by ear, see how it goes today. And I'm only supposed to be going 8.4 kilometers now, so I need to slow down. I'll put the screen on, hold on a second. Better? Okay. So I'm in Group C today, just a recovery run after my long run of the weekend. Not doing anything special tonight, just chilling out. See how it goes. I am watching Facebook chat if you are there, so do say hi to me. Elliot, are you saying that you went to UTMB? Oh yeah, well, it is a recovery. I'm not going very fast. It is just a recovery run, Elliot, today, so my legs are okay, just don't want to go too fast. So Elliot's going on about the fact that I did a long run at the weekend and maybe I should be resting. Maybe have a point, yeah? And Johan says, good job at the CCC. Thank you, Johan. It wasn't quite as good as I hoped for. I was hoping to get under 20 hours. Came in just under 24, so it just proves how tough the course was, and I didn't really give it the respect it deserved. Yeah, but next time I'll know what I'm facing. I'll prepare better, and I'll get that sub 20 hours. Although I might go for the full 100 miler next time. So here we are at Monday Run Club, Group C, chilling out tonight. Quite a warm night here in the UK, and raining in Watopia. Let's get it done. Take my headphones off because there's no need to wear them, they've got good sound. I think the battery's died. Hope you're all well. Hope your running's going well. Good to see you on Zwift at some point soon. We are increasing numbers now by the looks of things as we go into the autumn. As the weather gets a bit cooler outside, although it has got cooler here, it's quite warm. Thomas is wondering why I wear a hat indoors. To stop the sweat, especially indoors. I'm going to sweat more because in this shed it's such a claustrophobic environment. It gets really hot. I know I've got a fan, but I do sweat, and it just stops the sweat getting in my eyes. And also it's habit. I like to wear a cap, so I just wear it. But I think the practical reason is the sweat. And I'm still running because I'm hardcore, Tom. My legs aren't too bad, actually. I think I did underestimate the hills, but because I was so knackered for the first climb, I probably took the rest of the course a little bit easier because I was so tired I couldn't go very fast. And so my legs, although they've worked, maybe they haven't worked quite as hard as they might have done. And I did vomit down the last hill, so I must have had something in my legs that I didn't use. And they feel alright, really. I wouldn't want to go doing a sprint session or anything. But yeah, for tonight they'll be fine. So I've got no music in my ears tonight. I've got no sound at all apart from my own voice. So I've got no reference point on my screen. Sometimes I have little adverts that put in, and if I've got it in my ears, I know when to stop talking. But at the moment, I can't do that, so just bear with me if I start talking when other stuff's going on. Only a couple of A group runners tonight, Mr. Williams and Mr. Muller. The rest of us are all taking it easy in Group C. But actually there's not a lot of names that I recognise. 3 from Norway, Germany, UK, and a couple of US guys, or gals, I think. Don't know. There we are. So 900 metres left at this pace, or this warm-up section, and then we'll do a kilometre at about 10.1 kilometres an hour, and then we cool down, and then we go up again, and we've got a couple of sprints, 200 metres each, just to loosen the legs out a bit more. And that's basically it for the evening. Nice steady workout. Probably be about 7.5, 8 kilometres, something like that. Mum says I should wear an 80s headband. I'm not that old. Well, I am that old. Bear with me if I don't chat long too much tonight. I'm just taking this as a nice easy section. Not going to be a lot of banter going on. I'm also hoping my phone doesn't die because it's a bit of a low battery. Thanks for the ride on Mutot. I guess I could tell you about my weekend in a minute or two, if you like. I've been off the radar for a week, So I have no idea what's been going on. Blimey, that's a big bike group. So if you know anything about Zwift that's been going on in the past week, do let me know. Any interesting developments, anything you want to talk about, anything you want to ask me. Otherwise, I'll ramble on about Chamonix and France and running through the mountains. You all want to know about that, don't you? I know. No, thanks. When you were a runner, you realise that nobody else is interested in your running. You keep telling people, I ran a marathon, I ran an ultra. Nobody cares, do they? Especially my wife these days. Oh no, it's not impressive that you ran 100 miles anymore. You do that all the time. Yeah. Hi Jinxie, nice to have you on board. You're doing some crazy stuff as well, I see. Something like a double brutal Iron Man. Gradually ramping up the speed. Trying to stay together as a group if we can. Racking up the XP points. Staying nicely with that robot floating above our heads there. We're going down into the tunnel now with the sea. Get up again. So in 200 metres, we will go up to 10.1 kilometres an hour and do that for a kilometre. Keep it nice and steady, build the pace a bit, get the heart rate up a bit. See the heart rate there is 132 at the moment. I'm wearing a chest strap, so that's measuring my heart rate there. I would like to do Grand Union Canal. I'd like to do the three or four canal races because they look like nice medals. Not that I'm in it for the bling, but I do like a nice medal set. So there, that canal race set would be good. Yeah, 145 miles. Quite a long way for those. Okay, here we go. I'm going to notch it up 10.1 kilometres an hour for 1 kilometre. See if the heart rate goes any higher. Steady pace of 0.6 of a mile. 0.62 of a mile to be precise, I think. And then we've got a 600 metre cool down as well after that. So we want people to stay with me. So they need to ramp up their speed a bit in Group C. Here we go, slowly getting to it. Moab 240, you know, I've heard of that, but I don't know anything about it. Bling or actually, you don't get a medal for the one I've just done. The UTMB and TCT and all those ones in France around Mont Blanc. You get a gilet. It's a nice gilet, although I ordered the wrong size, so mine is slightly too big. But you do not get a medal. not get a buckle, any piece of metal work at all. So, you don't always do it for a medal. So we'll get to the end of this kilometre and then I'll start telling you about my chamois experience. So there's 2 kilometres done, total distance, 600 metres left for this part of the session. In case you're watching this on playback on YouTube or anything, you're watching Zwift online computer game where you actually do really take part and run in real life, cycle in real life, your share your gym or whatever you might be in. And all the people listed are real people running in real time around the world. We're all together, although we're in different parts of the world. It's like being in an international running club. And now Zwift running is free at the moment, so if you want to download the app onto your computer or to your phone, Android or iPhone now, you can enjoy Zwift running for free. Just need a foot pod on your foot to make your speed. You can wear a heart rate monitor as well if you want, but that's not essential. And you get to run in this beautiful imaginary world called Watopia, where you can run under the sea in glass tunnel. "200 metres left at this pace now, and then we'll drop it back down for a little rest. Legs are actually feeling good. Okay, here we come to the end now of the section. We drop it down just a little bit for a little 600 metre rest. And thank you for the ride on, Eric. So, my week in Chamonix. First time I've ever been out to Chamonix for what is arguably the world's biggest ultra running festival. I don't think arguably, it is the world's biggest ultra running festival. There are possibly, arguably, races that could be seen as more important, like Western States, perhaps, the USA, but UTMB is the hub of the action around the world for ultra running this time of year. And it's the first time I've ever been, and I have to say the atmosphere is absolutely unbelievable. Almost the entire week there are races going on, so there's lots of different races. There's the main event, which is the UTMB, which is a 100-mile race all around the outside of Mont Blanc with about 10,000 meters of elevation. Then there's the race I did, which is called CCC, which kind of starts a little bit around Mont Blanc at a place called Courmayeur in Italy. That's a 100-kilometer race. It essentially follows the second half of the main 100-mile race. And you've also got shorter races like OCC, which is about 53 kilometers, and YCC for under 18s, I think, which is about, I can't even remember how far that is, 15 kilometers, maybe something like that. So there's lots of different kinds of, cheers for the ride on, Steve, lots of different kinds of events going on, and they all start at different times. And actually, there are two other races I didn't mention. There's one called TDS, which is 120 kilometers, but that follows a kind of different route. And then PTL is a 300 kilometer race. And you do it as a team, but the whole team runs the whole thing. It's not a relay or anything. The whole team runs 300 kilometers around Mont Blanc and the surrounding area. And they've got about 5 days to do it in. So that starts on the Monday and finishes on the Saturday. So yeah, I went out there to do CCC. And if I'm perfectly honest, I hadn't really considered just how tough it would be. And I went out there possibly slightly under-trained for the elevation that I was going to do. So when I came to the first hill, which is right at the beginning of the race, we start in Courmayeur, Italy, and just basically go up for the first 8 miles, and it is unbelievably steep. And I was given a baptism of fire and a bit of a shock, and I was pretty done in at the end of the very first climb. Right, so up to 10.6 now. Yeah, go. So 10.6 for a kilometre now. Keep it steady again, keep the heart rate level. Not do too much hard work. Remember, this is just a recovery run for me today. So I don't want to raise the heart rate too much. I just want to give the legs a bit of a workout. Loosen the muscles up a bit. Aids recovery. I am still looking at Facebook chat if you want to say hi again. If you want to ask me a question. Red line down below is my heart rate. Blue shaded area shows the pace. Just a graphic representation of what you can see in numbers at the top. Coming out of the water. 22 minutes of running, 3.5 kilometres completed. Monday Run Club live on Film My Run. If you are interested in running films, and I did take my camera with me to Chamonix over the last week. If you'd like to watch running films, Film My Run on YouTube, search for it, go and subscribe to the YouTube channel, and you'll see all my runs there, where I post all these Zwift runs and where I post all my real world runs that I film. I don't film absolutely everything I do, but a lot of them I film. 600 metres left at this pace, and then we drop it back down again. Heart rate just gone up a little bit, so we're into the 140s now. But I'm feeling relaxed, legs are feeling good, so we're all right, no worries.
If you are interested in running on Zwift, then you do need a few things. First and foremost, access to a treadmill. You may have your own, you may need to go to a gym, but it doesn't matter what kind of treadmill you use. Secondly, if you are on a Mac or a PC, you will need a foot pod, and that foot pod needs to be an Ant Plus foot pod. It needs to broadcast in Ant Plus. You will also need a USB stick to plug into your computer or Mac, and that will receive the signal from your Ant Plus foot pod. If you're using an iOS device, it could be an iPad, an iPhone, or even Apple TV, then you will need a Bluetooth foot pod, specifically a smart Bluetooth foot pod. You can get them from Polar, you can get a Stride, or you can get a Milestone foot pod. These all connect direct to your iOS device, so there's no need for anything extra. And that really is all you need to run on Zwift. So get that foot pod, get access to a treadmill, and we'll see you on Zwift very soon.
$100 meters to go, and then we'll drop it back down again. Okay, so back down again. It's easy, 600 more meters, and then we're doing a couple of sprints or a couple of strides. So back to Chamonix. I got to the top of the first climb, which is an 800 meter vertical climb. And I was absolutely shattered because it's really steep. And I thought, blimey, I'm not actually sure I can make it to the end of this if it's like that. So I just took a bit of time at the first aid station, chilled out a bit, had a little word with myself, and kind of got on my way. But it took me a long time to even feel like I'd recovered from that first climb. And no sooner had I than we were back up to another really steep climb to the top, the highest point of the race, which is 2,500 metres above sea level. So that was another 800, 900 metre climb to the top of Col de Ferret. But by now I kind of knew that it was going to be tough and I was just going to have to grind it out. And I had this plan. Well, I had a few plans actually. I had a ridiculously good time plan of 18 hours. I had a sensible time plan of 20 hours. And then I had whatever else I get basically. And it was quite clear by halfway. Although by halfway I was still on for 20 hours. I wasn't going to keep the same pace up. I knew that because there was 3, if not 4, quite serious climbs in the second half of the race overnight in the dark. And you're just not going to keep the same pace up. So I knew I wasn't even going to make 20 hours. And honestly, those 3 last climbs, again, 500-600 metre climbs, really steep in the dark. And the first one was in the rain as well, bad weather. Oh dear, it takes all your guts and all your mental strength to convince yourself that you can do it. Anyway, get ready for a stride. 200 metres at 12 kilometres an hour. Meters to go, and then we'll bump it up, have a little bit of jog, thanks for the ride on, John. Right underneath the robot. Okay, here we go. There's the yellow arch. Up to 12 kilometers an hour. $200 meters of this. There's the blue arch, so we just need to get to there. Overtake a few cyclists on the hill. Always good. Bump it up a little bit. There's the blue arch. And back down for 600 metres, and then we'll do that one more time. So, back to Chamonix. I completed the first climb in the dark towards the last kind of third of the race. And I got down to the aid station. I was going to change my camera battery. Suddenly realised I couldn't find it. So I had a mass panic and spent a lot longer at this aid station than I needed to. I had to phone my wife a couple of times to ask her to bring one to the next aid station. When I eventually found it in a pocket that I hadn't searched. So I must have wasted 20 minutes. at that aid station. Maybe it helped calm down my heart rate a bit or something, I don't know. But made it up the next climb and the next one. And the last one seemed to go on for absolutely ever. Because you go up really steep climb and then you start to down again and think, oh, we're done. We're coming down. It's the end of the race. 8 kilometers to go. Finish. But no, then you start going back up again. And my watch was reading like 100 kilometers by now. Obviously incorrect. Because it had got lost in the trees and the signal had gone haywire. But I just had no idea how much was left of the race. And we just kept on climbing and climbing and climbing. Eventually, we finally got to this ski lift refuge point, which was the last aid station at the top of the hill. And then, I think it's called La Flégère or something. And then we came down. And it's a 6-7 kilometre downhill to the finish line, and I was really tight for time because I decided by now I wanted to get in under 24 hours. So the 18 hours had gone, the 20-hour time had gone, but I could still make it under 24 hours if I pelted it down the hill as fast as I could. I didn't know whether my legs would manage it or not, but I started running and just to see how it would go. And it felt alright, so I just sped up. And looking at my stats at the end of the race, I passed 151 people on the descent, so I'm quite proud of that. It's just a shame I didn't have that kind of pace for the rest of the race. But I did come in 23 hours and 57 minutes. So I finished, I got my gilet, I got under 24 hours. So that'll have to do, and we'll go and do it again another year. Get better. Right. One more 200 metre sprint. 12 kilometres an hour. Thanks for the ride on Veneman. Let's go. Let's make it 13, shall we? And there we are, that's the hard work done. This cool down section now. I might not get my star for this because I went up to 13 kilometres an hour. Might tell me I've been naughty. It won't give me my star. If you look at the top left of the Zwift screen, you see I've got 3 stars already out of 5. Just waiting to finish this 600 metre section, and then I'll see if I get my 4th star. So when you're doing a workout on Zwift, it is quite precise. You do have to stick to what it says. If you want to get your stars, if you want to pass the workout, so to speak, you do have to stick to the instructions. %20 battery on my phone, so we should manage to the end of the run. to the jungle section, although we won't reach the jungle. It's about 2 kilometres from here, but that green barrier there signifies the start of the jungle section. And if you want to get in through that barrier, you need to be level 10 or above in Zwift running or cycling, or it won't let you in. So it's kind of the gamification of the game, as it were. That's what makes it like a computer game. There are levels that you have to achieve, points that you have to get to gain access to prizes or certain areas of the course. So yeah, monumental mess up with my wife at the end of the CCC race. She thought I was going to phone her when I was an hour from the finish. I didn't realise that, or had forgotten it or something. And anyway, my phone wasn't working. So I got to the end of the finish line and no one to greet me. So I crossed the line on my own. Would have been nice to hold the hands of the children crossing the line. Not to be, but it'll happen again. I'll do it again one day. And they can cross the line with me then. So I kind of stood around at the end of the finish line and kind of wondering what to do for a little while, really. Because it was quite early in the morning. It was about 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock. There weren't many people there. I don't know if you've seen on the stream the finish of the UTMB, and the crowds are packed in, and it's an absolutely immense atmosphere. But for a lot of the runners crossing the line, especially if they're crossing the line after midnight, before 6 o'clock in the morning, there's almost nobody there to greet them. They cross the finish line of this iconic race with no cheering, no banners, no music, noise, no nothing. So we're staying at 9.6 for an 8-minute cool down. Perfect. Okay, so I've got 2 stars. Got the star rather. So I've got 4 stars out of 5. Winding down the pace. The end of the session. So you can see 3 in Group A, well ahead, 8 minutes ahead of us. So we've had an easy ride in Group C tonight. Just chilling out, relaxing, getting the job done. We haven't really managed to stay together, that's partly my fault for pushing it a bit in sprints. So I'm finishing on my own. That's okay. Occasionally. 3 Norwegians behind me. Rostad, Shay and Onset. Thank you guys for coming along. Thanks for watching on the stream. See you again for Wednesday workout. And any other runs we do during the week. Do get yourself onto a treadmill and have a go. Get yourself a foot pod. Get on a treadmill at the gym, or if you've got one at home, download the Zwift app onto your phone or your tablet and come and join us on Zwift. Kept the heart rate nice and steady tonight, 137, been around about there for the whole run really. As has the cadence, just below that 165. 400 meters to go. That's 5 lovely stars. And that'll be our Monday run club finished for another week. Saturday, run in the park with John Hancock, 9 o'clock UK time. Don't forget that. If you can't get to a real park run, that is a great alternative. Lots of people run that on Zwift. And as we get towards the autumn, numbers will increase at Monday Run Club and Wednesday workout. So do consider coming along, do consider signing up for Zwift Run. It is free at the moment. Free to run on Zwift while we get through the beta period on Zwift running. Gradually slowing down. Always best to just slow down gradually, let the lactic acid work out of your legs. Again, aids recovery, prevents injury. You don't want to shock your muscles really at any time. It can be avoided. So doing things gradually and steadily is always a good idea. Or at least getting your muscles ready for intense workout and letting them gradually relax afterwards. There we are, there's the finish line. And that's us done. Monday Run Club over for another week. See a little run report there. Heart rate, pace. Do little sprints at the end there. All good. Click OK. Give the guide up to 2 guys. Go. So well done everybody, thanks for joining us. That is Monday Run Club, done and dusted. Another week, each week. Monday Run Club, we'll see you on Wednesday. It will. My phone lasted, my legs lasted, it's all good. Nice to be back on Zwift. See you again next time. Take care, bye bye.